(0640 UTC).
Calvin!
It's behind you!
The International Space Station floats silently above Earth. Blue oceans and endless clouds spread across the planet below. Up here, everything feels peaceful. This station is home to astronauts hand-picked from all around the world. The work is important and precise. There is no room for error, and the crew must depend upon each other for survival. Their mission is simple. They have to capture a returning probe carrying Martian soil samples and search for signs of life. Hugh is a brilliant biologist who sits beside the sample, eagerly waiting for a sign of intelligent life. He's always dreamed of discovering alien life. Nearby, Miranda carefully monitors the quarantine systems. If anything dangerous enters the station, stopping it is her responsibility. Commander Katerina Golovkina watches the crew, keeping the mission focused and without any complications. Sho, the ISS systems engineer, is the one who keeps the station in check. All the systems and the machines are under his control. Rory is the station's mechanic and engineer. Life in space can feel lonely, but Rory keeps the crew laughing with constant jokes. David Jordan is the doctor on board. For David, the silence of space isn't a void.
I like it up here.
It's a sanctuary from a world he no longer recognizes. David Jordan has spent the longest time in space. After witnessing many wars on Earth, he finds comfort in the silence of space. Despite being from all over the world, the astronauts have become close, like a family. And today, this family is going to make the greatest discovery in human history. Rory carefully captures the incoming probe using a robotic arm. Hugh opens the Martian soil container and looks at it under the microscope. At first glance, the sample looks totally dead, just dust, small rocks, nothing special. The astronauts look disappointed. But Hugh notices something under the microscope, a tiny cellular structure in the Martian soil. Suddenly, the cells begin to move.
Did it just move?
Reacting to heat and oxygen in the lab. The room falls silent. Hugh sticks to the microscope, breathing carefully not to disturb the fragile creature. The creature is alive, moving, growing, learning. The astronauts stare at the creature in disbelief.
It worked. You work it.
Aliens are real. Human beings have discovered life beyond Earth. Celebrations erupt all around the world. Schools, TVs, and social media broadcast the moment live. Children watching the experiment are selected to help name the organism. Eventually, one name is chosen, Calvin.
Calvin!
A tiny transparent organism, delicate, almost innocent in appearance. But even in its fragility, something about it seems intelligent. Hugh studies the creature more closely and discovers something extraordinary. Each cell functions as muscle, nerve, and brain tissue at the same time. Every single cell of Calvin is intelligent, and Calvin is already beginning to adapt to its new environment.
Its curiosity outweighs its fear.
But something about the organism is unnerving. Calvin isn't just surviving in this environment, it's learning from it. And that's where everything starts to go wrong. At first, the crew believes Calvin could change the future of medicine and even help them reach the next level of evolution. Hugh is fascinated by the creature, and he studies it closely. It's like a baby learning about its surroundings. Miranda is skeptical about the creature since it is growing too fast. It's adapting to the new environment very easily and evolving at lightning-fast speeds. At the moment, it looks to be a scientific miracle, but this discovery is about to become their worst mistake. Still, the Martian is irrefutable proof that humans are not alone in the universe. and maybe they can live together in peace with their interplanetary neighbors. Everything is going smoothly when a valve leaks and changes the environment inside the containment chamber. This sudden change in the air concentration forces the creature back into a hibernation state.
Calvin is completely inactive. This hibernation may be a defense mechanism.
The crew becomes worried about the Martian. All this hard work couldn't have been wiped out in a few seconds. Everyone is thinking that Calvin is dead. But Hugh is hopeful. He thinks that the creature could be brought back using some electrical stimulation.
I'm hoping to wake him up. It's alive. It's just in a deep sleep.
The first electric shock does nothing. The second one fails as well. For a moment, the creature looks completely dead. Then suddenly, it moves. The electricity hurts the creature, so it hurts back. The creature firmly latches onto Hugh's hand and yanks the electric wand away. This creature is far more intelligent than they originally anticipated.
Got hold of my hand.
Hugh desperately tries to break free from the Martian's hold, but the grip gets tighter and tighter. The rest of the crew watches helplessly as it snaps the bones inside Hugh's hand. Hugh faints from the pain, and the creature escapes by using the wand to cut open the glove. Now the Martian is free and roaming the lab like it owns the place, even consuming the test rat in a container nearby. And once a predator escapes its cage, putting it back becomes almost impossible. Panic spreads throughout the station. The Martian is hostile and cannot be trusted at all. Fearing for Hugh's safety, Rory enters the lab and rescues him. Unfortunately, when he's about to escape, the Martian attaches to Rory's foot, and Miranda is forced to lock him inside the lab with that thing. It's her job to make sure that Calvin never crosses this firewall.
I can't let you out.
The commander gives permission to kill Calvin since it is too unpredictable to control.
To fucking kill the thing.
Kill it.
Show suggests that Rory uses the incinerator to kill the Martian right then and there. Rory blasts it with multiple shots from the incinerator, but this just makes the creature more agitated. The fuel ends, but the threat remains. Suddenly, Calvin attacks. Rory struggles, trying to fend it off, but it's too late. In seconds, Rory collapses to the floor, choking as the crew watches helplessly from the other side of the glass. Moments later, the alien slowly crawls back out of Rory's mouth. It has grown in size after feeding on Rory's insides. It quickly searches for a way out of the lab.
It's searching for a way out.
And uses the vents to escape. Now the creature can move anywhere inside the station. Every shadow becomes terrifying. Every sound makes the astronauts jump.
Where is it gone?
Could be anywhere now.
Meanwhile, Calvin continues growing larger, faster, smarter. What started as a scientific miracle has now become a nightmare. And the worst part? The creature is only getting stronger. Kat tries to inform Mission Control back on Earth about the danger of the Martian and the current situation.
Control, this is station.
But the communication cuts off midway.
We lost them.
The outside comms are down, and someone has to go check what's wrong. Kat volunteers and goes out into space. Looking at the coolant container, she makes a shocking discovery. The container is bone dry. Calvin consumed the coolant as food. This fried the communications by causing overheating of the system.
It's overheated.
Just as Kat is thinking about how to replace the coolant, Calvin jumps out and grabs onto Kat's leg. It squeezes so hard that it punctures the coolant loop, and fluid starts accumulating inside the suit. Time is short.
I don't have time. I've got to jump.
Kat realizes something terrifying. The coolant inside her suit is leaking into the helmet. If she goes back inside the station, Calvin will enter with her. So she makes a decision. Kat does everything to keep her friends safe. She locks the airlock and refuses to let David open the door.
David, she's doing it deliberately.
The captain sacrifices herself to keep the creature out. David's and Miranda's eyes tear up, seeing their friends suffocating in the toxic liquid, while the monster survives in the extremely dangerous environment of space. The creature is unbelievably durable. It has just survived the radiation and vacuum of space, and that terrifies the crew more than anything else. Because if it can survive space, nothing on Earth will be able to stop it. The Martian crawls towards the thrusters, searching for another way inside. Sho fires the thrusters to blast the creature into space.
Kibo, thruster 3, firing.
But every second burns precious fuel. All this thruster action pushes the station into a decaying orbit. The station will fall down to Earth if the trajectory isn't fixed soon. Sho uses the remaining little fuel to bring the station into its original path.
Moving us back into stable orbit.
There's no chance the team will allow this monster to reach the Earth's atmosphere.
David, we can't risk Calvin riding us down into the atmosphere, okay? We let it in here.
Even after all this, Calvin still manages to sneak its way inside the station. Now the creature can move anywhere inside the station, and the crew has just realized something terrifying. They are trapped in space with a predator. The creature is very dangerous, but the team knows something useful about it. If they cut the oxygen supply to the rest of the ship, the creature will go back to hibernation.
Okay, Hugh and I will sweep from Quest East. Lock off each compartment.
The team rushes to seal the room and prepares to vent the entire station of air. Hugh sits with the others as they talk about the death of their dear friends, Rory and Kat. Hugh blames himself for their deaths.
It's my fault.
But Miranda tells him that it's not his fault. How could he have known that this would happen?
I'm sorry. Because of all the...
Suddenly, Hugh collapses. He looks pale and anemic. The others try to revive him using the defibrillator, but realize something horrific. Calvin had latched onto Hugh's leg all this time. Since he was a paraplegic, Hugh couldn't feel anything, but Calvin was feeding on him this whole time. The realization hits them all like a punch. Calvin wasn't just hiding, he was growing stronger while they believed they were safe. The Martian kills Sho.
They're coming.
Cat's distress call must have reached Earth.
Station Azoyas, do you copy?
They're not coming to rescue us. If Firewall 3 is the station, they can contain or they expel.
Sho. He thinks it's a rescue.
Finally, David and Miranda remain. The attempt to suffocate the creature backfires,
We're losing life support.
and now the entire station is going to fall to Earth in 39 minutes.
39 minutes.
If Calvin reaches the planet, it could spread uncontrollably. With only minutes left before the station falls, David and Miranda come up with a desperate plan. After luring him into an escape pod, David will shoot out into deep space, taking Calvin as far away from Earth as possible.
There are 2 lifeboats.
You fly out into deep space.
With Calvin.
Miranda will go to Earth to warn the humans about the danger of Martian life.
Meanwhile, you get into boat B. It takes you back home.
One pod for salvation, one for a lonely grave. The math of survival has never been more cruel. It's a dangerous suicide mission, but it's necessary for humanity's survival. But space has one last cruel twist waiting for them. The plan works at first. The hatch closes just in time, and David launches the pod.
Come on, Miranda, get going.
At the same time, Miranda launches toward Earth. luck isn't on their side, and debris from the station hits the pods and sends them flying off course. Miranda's pod drifts away into deep space. David's pod crashes into the ocean. Some fishermen discover the floating pod in the ocean. They slowly approach the hatch. Inside, David screams, "No, don't open it!" But they can't understand him. The hatch opens, and the fishermen freeze in horror. David is wrapped in its grasp, screaming in terror, and the alien creature is still alive, still growing. The Martian predator has finally reached the Earth, and humanity's greatest nightmare has only just begun. Wow, Calvin really showed us how scary first contact can be. From a tiny, harmless organism to humanity's worst nightmare. Which part freaked you out the most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon for more movie stories. Thanks for watching.